everybody, today we are going to make a rain gauge. You can find the instructions for this on the Weather Instruments Lab on Google Classroom. Okay, so a good rain gauge gives you an accurate measurement of how much liquid has fallen during a storm. The materials we're going to need: a plastic bottle, scissors, a pencil, colored tape, and a ruler. Okay, I got a giant plastic bottle. Giant being it's a 2-liter bottle of Sprite. You can also use a water bottle if you want to use a water bottle. Typically, it's a lot easier to cut through a water bottle plastic than a 2-liter. I do want you to have parent supervision for that part of the cutting because I don't want you to hurt yourselves. It's okay. We're going to get started. It says cut off the top of the bottle where the curved top meets the straight sides. So we have curve, curve, straight. So it means right here. Okay. So I am going to hold my scissors like this so that way it can't hurt me at all. Okay. I have my thumb pushing up. Okay. And I am going to poke into it. See what I mean? It's a little difficult, so please have parent supervision for that. Okay, then you just take the scissors and run it along the line. Okay. I have learned that this bottle was not washed out and it still smells like Sprite, so I'm gonna go rinse this really fast. Okay. I have now rinsed it so I don't get sticky. Let's go to the next step here. It says, turn the top upside down and fit it into the base. Okay? That says like this. Question though, are we going to catch any water if our funnel is closed? Probably not. So take off that lid. Okay. I'm also going to cut the plastic off so that you can see better. Okay. Down more, move it back. Okay. All right. Upside down, fit it into the base. This will stop the water inside the bottle from evaporating. Cut thin strips of tape and use them to make 1/4 inch divisions along the straight part of the base. Pour water up to the lowest division. Okay, so we want 1/4 of an inch divisions. Thin strips of tape and use them to make 1/4 inch divisions along the straight part. Okay, so that probably means I should dry my bottle. Okay, I dried the bottle on the outside. I didn't dry the inside, but that's okay because right now I'm not collecting rain yet. Okay, so this is why it said colored tape. So I got this dotted washi tape. All right. Now I'm going to take my ruler and I want to know where 1/4 of an inch is. So you have inch, half an inch, 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch. Okay? dropped all of my pencils. Okay. I am going to mark on my ruler just so I don't forget. And so you can see it better. That's where we will be marking. Now, it does not start from here. This is not 0. See how it says 0 right here? See how that's a whole another 1/4 of an inch from the end of the ruler to the 0? So make sure that you line it up with the 0. Okay. So we're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do it on its side though. Okay. And personally, I don't know about you, but I think the tape's just going to fall off and it's going to be a little hard to make it 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to get a Sharpie. Okay, so you could do this 2 ways. You could take the ruler and move it constantly using that 1/4 piece, or you can go through and every second shortest line is a 1/4 or a fraction of a 1/4. So it's either a 1/4, a half, which is 2/4, 3/4, 1 whole, which means 4 out of 4, and then you just continue on. So you can use all of the second shortest lines and the longest line. Do not use the I just realized something. I wasn't paying attention to the spot where it says centimeters, because typically in science we use centimeters, but our instructions say to use inches. So we gotta flip this ruler, and luckily we haven't started yet, and use inches side, okay? Inches is still the same thing though. You have your line, that's the starting point of 0. Then you have your second shortest line. Right there. And then this ruler is actually kind of hard to tell the difference between your half and your quarters. So look at your half, then break that half into half, and that's your 1/4. Okay? So then our next one will be the half point, then the halfway in between the half of an inch point and an inch. And then your next point will be the inch, and then a 1/4, half, 1/4, inch. It adds up. Those are still individually 1/4 sections. Okay. We are now ready to use our inch side. It shows on the picture that it starts at the bottom, so we are going to start at the bottom. My bottle is not completely flat on the bottom, so I do have to take that into consideration. Okay. I am going to tape my ruler onto here so that it's not constantly moving. And I'm lining up my 0 with the bottom. Okay, and I'm taping the side that is the centimeter side. So that way I don't have it interfering with where I need to mark on the inside. Okay. So 1/4 of an inch puts us right about here on my bottle. Okay. 1/2 of an inch. I'm just going to carry my 1/4 of an inch line over so that way I can line it up now that I'm to a straight section. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. Now I got half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, an inch and a quarter, 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches 1/4, 2 inches 1/2, 2 inches 3/4, 3 inches. Okay. 3 inches 1/4, 3 inches 1/2, 3 inches 3/4, and 4 inches. Personally, I don't think we're going to get more rain than this, but why not put extra just in case? So 4 inch 1/4, 4 inch and 1/2, 4 inches 3/4, 5 inches, and I'm going to do it up to 6. 5 inches 1/4, 5 inches and 1/2, 5 inches 3/4, 6 inches. Okay. My lines are now made. I'm just going to take those lines, make them each a little longer. Okay. And there we have it. All lined up. See, I think that would be pretty difficult to do with tape. It's a lot easier to do it with a Sharpie. Okay. Turn the upside down top. I'm going to take the ruler off now. And I'm going to take the tape off that ruler. Okay. Put the top back inside. Okay. Pour water up to the lowest division. I'm going to get some water. Okay. There you go. Now you can see it. Okay. Pour water to lowest division. Okay. That's about there. Just barely. At that lowest division. Okay. Place your rain gauge outside, away from any buildings and trees. Record the amount of rain each day for a week, and remember to pour out the water to the lowest division each morning. Why do we have water sitting at the lowest division? Well, remember when I talked about how it's kind of lumpy? That makes it hard to measure if you are measuring those lumps. Okay, so we want it to be at the lowest division so that we have a starting point that's flat and level. All right. It doesn't give us a results section for this one. Okay, so if we get any rain this week, you'll be able to see if it had any water attached. One way that you can keep this on the ground is you could tie it down with something, maybe like a bungee cord and a stake, or you can set it somewhere that's in like a cup holder, so that way it's not going to fly away with the wind. I have camping chairs out back, so I can just stick mine in a camping chair cup holder. And that's it. That's our rain gauge. We can use it with our other materials we've already gathered. And if you haven't already taken your barometer outside to see it change, do that so that way you can see if it's actually working. Mine is working. You can see that it's inflated here. It's been in the sun and it's a pretty sunny day. So it says that we have high pressure. Okay, we now have several weather instruments. We still have more to make, so don't get rid of these yet because we want to make an entire weather instrument lab. Okay, see you next time.